welcome to the second episode of Excuse My English. This is our weekly show where we teach you and everybody else how to swear in English and other varied languages. Yeah, mostly.
We also do bits of other languages, even though nobody's asked us. But we
do that for you, free of charge. Don't you worry about that. We've got your back.
Free YouTube. Blah blah.
Blah blah.
Free advice from me and Ali, living our lives so exemplary.
Exactly.
Exemplary.
If you need a role model, then this is you have come to the right place. We are the people that you need.
You want to be like us.
If you haven't recognized us before, I'm your host Ali Bonga, and with KCC.
It's offensive when you say my Chinese
Why?
name. It's offensive to my ears. We are the hosts of You Can't Sit With Us,
the weekly show where we get wasted. We also get wasted on this show too, so it's not really that much different, apart from we're on higher chairs and not in comfy sofas and without guests. So, yeah, variety.
So this week, because you, of course, do YouTube videos,
which you can view on youtube.com/GoAliBongo. There's no self-promotion there at all. There's no shamelessness in it at all.
So I was going through your videos and I came up with some good comments that people had written. First of all, I want to talk about the proliferation of comments that say, "I want to come in your hair." What does that mean?
Well, okay, so one thing that you guys probably don't know about me is that I used to have bright red hair, and then it was like red and pink and red and orange.
Red eyebrows.
Yes, because it's fun. But a lot of people said it looked like a fruit salad sweet or like a variation of other things, and people, I don't know, when you like something, you come in it, I guess, and then they're like, I want to come in.
Can you imagine someone, you don't have to imagine someone going in your hair, because I'm sure it's happened. But
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's actually I can imagine it, so I don't know. I don't know. Okay.
I'm like, please come in my eyes or up my nose, but not on my hair.
You get
I don't want to rewash this. It takes time.
Not up your nose. What are you?
Anywhere?
Have you had it in your? Oh my god! Have you had it in your eyes?
Yes, it feels like bruises. It does.
No, it stings.
Yeah, because it feels like bruises. Because the sperms are trying to like penetrate your eyeballs.
I don't think that's how. I don't think you can feel the sperm penetrating your eyebrows.
It feels like a bruise because that's what's happening.
Oh, okay. So.
Don't you test me on my sperm in my eye knowledge.
I saw one saying women shouldn't be allowed on the internet.
Well, that's partially true.
Why should women not be allowed on the internet?
Because there are people in the world like Nicole Arbor.
Ah yes, Nicole Arbor.
My favorite person. Oh my god.
But we actually talking about insults. She was insulting towards fat people. She had a few good ones.
She's towards most people in a lot of her videos, which I don't generally have a problem with. Like, it's not the fact that she was trying to fat shame that I have a problem with. It's like the veiled like bad jokes and like all the horrendous like act outs that she'd be like, people are already offended at this. What are you gonna do? You gonna chase me? You gonna chase me? And I'm like, really?
I think it's funny.
Like, is this 2009? Like, are you 12 years old, or are you Jenna Marbles? Like, I'm really confused right now. Like, I can't work it out. Like, what you're trying to do?
I like the insult she used there for fat people, the Michelin Man.
Michelin Man
is a good insult that you guys can learn if you have a friend who is fat. Because like the Michelin Man in the commercials, they have roles, right? The tire man. So, yeah, if you want to call somebody fat, you can call them the Michelin Man. That's fun.
Although, sometimes it's nice to be nice to your friends, and you shouldn't shame them for the body that they have. And maybe they're just beautiful anyway.
Or you can say it to your enemies.
Or you can say it to Kathy.
Or you can say it to me. I don't mind. Because I'm hot and I don't care.
That's you.
That's the best comeback to any insult. I'm actually trying to find these, but this is just being really annoying. Sorry, guys. Any other insults you can think of? Good ones.
I've had a few comments and people have been like, Ali, I think I like your videos, but I don't know. I can't understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
Like, it's almost like a compliment, like, I think.
Oh, I remember when I saw.
Enjoy this.
I remember when I saw, which was just do the curtains match the drapes? And to tell you guys what that means, Ali had red hair on her head. And they are wondering if she had red hair
on my vajayjay.
On her vajayjay. Vajayjay, which is also a slang word for vagina, everyone. I'm in educational mode.
You are in real educational mode. Exhibit A.
So if you guys want to say to a girl, it's probably not a particularly nice thing to say to someone, but if somebody has ridiculously colored hair, it's kind of funny to say, Do the curtains match the drapes?
When I was a waitress, I actually had someone ask me that, like to my face. They were like, "Oi, oi, does curtain match the drapes?" And I was like,
That's really offensive.
I was like, I have lino. Please.
Lino, in case you're wondering,
is a cheap man's hardwood floor.
So your vagina is the cheap man's hardwood floor.
Yeah, it's just Veet. I can't afford wax, it's just Veet.
So basically she's talking about the fact that...
My grooming status.
So that's also something else you can say. Linoleum is what? That's the long thing for lino. That's a word.
Lineman.
Linoleum.
Linoleum if you're pompous. Or linimum if you're normal.
Linoleum.
Linimum.
That's not what you call it.
Yeah,
That's
it
not a
is.
thing.
It
It's
is.
linoleum.
It's linimum.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
No, it is.
It's really not.
That's why everyone calls it lino.
No, it's linoleum. You're
You don't
wrong.
know, you've never been poor.
I have, actually. For
one whole year.
One whole year.
It must have been so hard. Tell me how baked beans taste.
Okay, none of these are funny, they're just mean. So we're trying to think of like...
This is really strong.
What do you say if a drink tastes bad? If it's like bad beer, they say horse piss.
Yeah.
That could be a good way to insult somebody's drink making skills. This is horse piss. But it doesn't really taste like horse piss, does it?
No, this
More
tastes like
beer.
gasoline. Ugh. Ugh. Like really sweet cranberry flavored gasoline.
Oh, I know what it tastes like. Okay, so you know when you're on a bar?
Oh my god. Yes.
I know it's really weird. You've probably never been to a bar.
Oh my god.
But-
you know when you've been to a bar, Kathy? Oh my god, please email me this story.
A bar
It's so important.
after ladies' night, the floor of the bar
Oh
after
my
ladies'
God.
night. That is what this drink tastes like. So
Yeah.
that's another good insult for you if you guys want to tell somebody that a
It
drink
tastes like the Solas floor.
Yeah, tastes like the Solas floor. That's a good thing. So you could say something tastes like the floor of something. Like, and my friend made roast chicken the other night, and somebody said
Good
it was
story. Email it to
It was
Market Market is really important.
I'm thinking of insults to people.
I'll always mark this as unread so I can read it and read it again.
No, I'm thinking of
Best
insults.
story. Your friend made roast chicken. Was it a whole one?
Ali, we're trying to educate people here on insults.
Please just tell me more about this chicken.
She's the worst. She's the worst.
It's not my fault your story suck.
So, anyway, it's something you can say to somebody who overcooks something. Is it tastes like chewing on dry, thick carpet. That's pretty gross. The same as chewing on your vagina.
What? Where do you get these things from? I've never I understand what you mean when you say it, but I've never in my life been like, oh, it's like chew and believe me, I've had my share.
Have you
of
had really
awful
dry
food.
chicken?
Yes.
That's exactly what chewing on carpet tastes like.
Ashley?
What?
Was it Ashley that cooked it?
No. We're not going to specifics whose chicken this was. because the viewers at home do not need to know.
No, please, I need to know the chef because I need to get in contact with them. I need to hear the ins and outs of their story too. I want to do a report on it, please. Let the South China Morning Post. What was this chicken like?
What?
I want pictures.
Okay, okay, so I'm trying to find your insults on your thing, but I think, I don't know, I can't find the insults. So,
That is really bad.
do you have any insults for me? Give me a northern insult.
If you want to call someone that's like,
Oh, I know one, divvy. Is that,
oh
is that what
yeah, you did it, but that's like sweet.
I found that out today, actually.
Like, do you
What
know?
does divvy mean? Explain.
It means like someone's a bit silly and a bit on the ditzy side, like a bit
spacey?
stupid. No, a bit stupid. So like, if I was to say like Jilly's a bit of a divvy.
Jilly is a divvy.
Well, like we love her, but she's a bit of a divvy sometimes. And
Yeah, so
like,
it means spacey.
and do you know RTHK3's host Judd? Like
Yeah.
he's a divvy.
He is a divvy.
He's a divvy.
He is indeed. That was not a nice hand gesture that was made behind the camera just now.
Or you can say like you dunce, like. But is
Dunce.
Is that?
Yeah, but that's also
that's
affectionate,
global. That's
no?
global.
No, I don't think it's global. I think it's like an English thing because you used to.
Have
that
the
comes
hats.
from when you were like bad in school, like old timey.
Yeah, if you were naughty,
give you
they'd give you like a pointy hat that had a D on it, and it means dunce, which means like you're stupid and naughty. I don't know.
Yeah, so if somebody's stupid, you
Don't
can't understand.
say.
I
Or a
have,
dirt brain.
I have one that's great. Your birth certificate is an apology from the condom factory.
Oh, that's really good.
And do you want to explain why that's a good insult to our non-English speaking?
I think you should do that one.
So that means that your parents were trying not to have a child, and the condom broke, and
You are an accident.
and you were an accident. And not only were you an accident, you were like a bad accident. Like it's not just
like
like
a really bad
whoops.
accident.
Oh, but we got at least we got a smart kid. No, it's like whoops, holy shit, my child's a retard, and I want a letter from the condom factory.
My favorite insult that I've heard this week, actually, it comes from Danny Zucker, who's the writer for Modern Family. He and Donald Trump had a big fight, and basically Donald Trump's like, "You're a big fat stupid head. You're so stupid." Really
I've
bad.
seen it, yeah.
And then Danny Zucker's like, "No, you need to work on your insults." He was like, "How about every time you send a photo, it's sending a dick pic?"
Nice. So a
It's
dick
really
pic is a picture of your penis, but a dick in English can also be translated as
A
somebody
knobhead.
who's an asshole.
Yes.
Somebody who is not a pleasant person to be around. So you're like, dick pic, dick pic.
Dick pic.
This is a dick pic right now.
We will send for you. Like parcel force.
Okay. Shut up, you'll never be the man your mother is. I don't really understand.
Because your mother's a man.
But how do you...
No, but like she's butch. Like
That's not an insult.
Like a Viking.
I wouldn't think that was an insult. I'd be like, fuck yeah, cool. I don't think that's particularly insulting.
No, it's weird.
There's another one about being an accident, since a lot of English words seem to involve.
We don't plan babies. We just like, what? This is what happens.
I used to tell my brother he was an accident all the time. Like, Alex, hey, what's up? You're an accident. Accident, obviously, being your parents didn't mean to have you.
My brother's so sweet. He used to pretend he had 100 dads. He was like, my dads are different to your dads, and I was like, yeah, you're an accident. He was like, you're the milkman. He goes, no, I have 100 dads, and 3 of them are kings. And I was like, oh well, good for you, Martin.
How do you have 100 dads?
He was wee.
What?
He was little.
He was weak. I feel like you put it on sometimes.
No.
No, that's not the thing people really say.
Yeah,
Some people say
of
in
course.
movies when they're making fun of. Really?
Yeah.
It's like he was yay high. It's not something you guys say, right?
Not really. No, you wouldn't say yeah hi. But you'd say it like he was wee.
This is amazing. It looks like your face caught on fire and someone tried to put it out with a fork.
That's how I feel about you every day.
Sweetie. That is the best. I'm gonna use that all the time. I'm gonna use it on my dad. Like,
You should,
hey, Dad.
you should use it in your stand-up and then just claim rights over
Yeah,
it.
I'll be like, that's my joke now.
Or
yeah.
like you can just change it like,
But like, why would you try and put out a fire with a fork? You're like,
stop! Or you could try and put it out with a spatula.
yeah,
then
that
you'd
would make
also get-
more sense. But like a fork, you're just like, so I guess that's the point. I guess that
Cassie.
means your face
Cassie.
down fucked up.
That is the point. Yeah, you're fucked up.
You are fucked up.
This is really strong.
Yeah.
We're going to go to a commercial break now, but please tune in after these short moments. Stay tuned for more Excuse My English. Good.